Lily St. Land Sect Gate. Senior Sister Lu Sin, why are you the one guarding the sect gates today? Aren't you a legacy disciple? Did you find your spring and get discovered by the sect leader? Stinky girl, don't gossip randomly. I'm the leader of the disciplinary hall. You're asking for punishment. The sect leader said that some troublemakers will be coming to the sect today, so she had me come watch the gates. They're here. They didn't even try to conceal their aura. They're not putting Lily St. Land in their eyes at all. Ah, help. The strongest sect of all time is here for the challenge. Ha! Those clothes. Isn't that young Master Murong Shaolin? Save me. I think you got the wrong person. From what I remember, young Master Shaolin looks like a human. It's because I was hit. Ah, it's happening again. Sorry, I let this piece of trash dirty these two little sisters' eyes. Let me introduce myself. I am an inner disciple of the all-time sect, Su Xiaomao. I'm currently single and have a lot of potential. I wonder if you two little sisters are interested in enjoying the flowers under the moon with me. Now that I've said it out loud, it sounds a bit frivolous, but I did it exactly the way Elder Wei taught us. Nonsensical words and weird clothes. Lecture. A quick left-handed slash, little sister's swordplay is quite good. But swords have no eyes, you better be careful not to hit your own allies. Wah! Using others as a shield, shameless. Then stop hitting, nah, it's all hitting me. How useless, his durability is worlds apart from junior brothers Ouija. But it also seems like you're quite popular, little sister's attacks were all directed at you. You're talking nonsense, I would never take advantage of this opportunity to target this scoundrel who likes to harass my junior sisters. I was attacking you, right? This is your fault. You're not very good at lying. Since you helped me vent my anger, I will reluctantly regard you as a serious opponent now. I am Lu Sin, the head disciple of Lily St. Land's disciplinary hall. I am the defender of the St. Land's code of conduct. Code of conduct? Lily St. Land actually has so many rules. You actually forbid having love affairs with outsiders, and are even stricter against falling in love with the people within the sect. Wait, hold on. Doesn't your sect only have female disciples? Just now, you were dragging someone along with you, and I didn't use my full strength either. Since you're the vanguard, you should be capable of more than just the little tricks you showed me earlier, right? Just? Sister Lu, you're looking down on me. I'll have you know, I am known as the fastest man in the all-time sect. The rumors say that the disciples of the all-time sect are all extraordinary. It seems like there is some truth to it. Sword Rain. Too slow. Shadow Sword Rain. Xiaomao, stop fooling around. Miss Lu. That move will harm your own body. Please use it with caution. Ah. Yes. Miss Lu, there's no need to be so nervous. We're simply here to learn from each other, after all. We're really not bad people. Then please, you're welcome in. The sect leader only asked me to give you a show of strength. Miss, has anyone ever told you that you're too straightforward? Those with the surname Wei are forbidden from entering. What did you say? Old Jin too, did you just say that the current matriarch of the Lily St. Land is called Cheng Hui Sin? Yup, that's what the disciples of the Drizzle Hall told me. They said that matriarch Qing is a genius with extraordinary mysterious powers. Don't tell me, is she also one of your past lovers? That's impossible, Cheng Hui Sin is my biggest nightmare. What ill fate. Elder Wei, despite your luck in romance, you actually had an ill fate with a woman? Maybe Elder Wei's luck reached its peak and he ended up like the sect leader, with no luck as a playboy. Oh gee, I have to disagree with you, the sect leader is so heroic, his luck with girls should be pretty good. You too. What did you just say? Sorry, I didn't notice you there. You're not hurt, are you? Ouch, all the documents I just arranged got messed up again. Woo, the matriarch's going to be angry again. I'll help you. Oh my, I'm sorry, kind sir. I just opened the window and accidentally. This scene feels a little familiar. Also, who calls other people good sir? Eh? Why did the door suddenly open by itself? That's a pond? Ah, who's there? Quickly close the bathhouse door. Pervert. Don't tell me a little female beggar dressing up as a guy will appear next. Ah, they are here. Senior sister, I only took a few pieces of your cake. There's no need to pull out your sword, is there? You too, say the opposite of what you just said right now, otherwise I will make sure you'd rather be dead. We'll say it right away. Ouch, who dares block me? It was obviously me who you bumped into. Big brother, why did you bump into me? Look, I'm so hurt. Where's the man who just peeked at me? Where's the little brother who I accidentally dropped a stick on? You have to take responsibility. I'll take responsibility. But it was me. Strictly speaking, Aiking Yang helped me solve a problem, but why do I want to beat him up even more now? All of you. Enough is enough. Sect leader June, our matriarch heard that you were here to snatch a bride, so she set a few challenges. Can we stop calling it snatching a bride? The matriarch said that if something is too easy to obtain, it won't be treasured. We have set up a battle formation at the center of Lily Saint Land, and 5 legacy disciples are at the formation's nodes. If you can defeat the 5 legacy disciples, you will be able to rescue Murong Sin, who has been captured by the Demon Queen. Our matriarch. Are you sure you guys are really Lily Saint Land? We have long heard of the all-time Sect's disciples' talents, but the 5 of us are not to be underestimated either. Let's see what you can do. My senior sisters have left. So who will you send to beat me? I'll warn you though, my claws can be quite evil. Li Shangtian, you go. If we send Qing Yang out, they might say that we won through unfair means. Li Shangtian? You're not very famous in the all-time sect. If I remember correctly, you only placed 10. It seems like I am being underestimated. Well then, let me help you clear your mind. This is for you. Are all the all-time sect disciples so frivolous? But I won't feel happy just because a playboy like you gave me something. What is this? Please put it around your neck. I didn't learn many martial techniques during my time in the sect. I only learned how to kill people. So please be careful. Try not to die in my hands, alright? This is a warning. Please put on the protective gear. You. Why didn't you go for the cut? You should have tried and seen. If you are qualified to cut off this immortal's head. Kid, weren't you talking big just now? The blade didn't hit her, eyes weird. Her speed can't really be considered fast. Shang Tian has the upper hand in both strength and speed, so why did the script flip and how is he the one losing? Ever since those patterns appeared on her face, the rhythm of the battle has become quite strange. She dodges. Exactly right before Shang Tian attacks. This is your so-called killing technique? You can't even hit someone with it. Yo, there's even a trap here. You can predict my movements? No, that's not it, otherwise you wouldn't have been able to dodge that trap, so, perhaps, you have the ability to see a few seconds into the future? You catch on pretty quick, but with this immortal's power, I am invincible. How will you deal with this situation? Immortal? What a familiar way of self-addressal, moreover those patterns on her face. Judging by the time my trap activated and the time you dodged, your foresight ability should only be 2 seconds, it's still doable. It's not all that hard to beat. Arrogance. Burning your blood to turn it into blood mist? You're trying to block my vision? But this immortal has already predicted that. Along with your next attack. How shallow. This immortal's foresight ability isn't limited to what I can see. What? You've let me win. This is a greeting winners say to losers as a way of being polite. My body won't move. You poison me, but when? Blood. Your blood is poisonous. Don't tell me you're one of those people who have developed a poisoned body by constantly consuming different poisons. How could the all-time sect be so cruel? You're even wearing a mask. Don't tell me even your breath has become poisonous. Stop with your wild speculations. What do you mean poison body? We eat body-tempering pills and healing pills like candy. If I were to even catch a cold, it would be a huge disrespect to these godly pills. I just mixed the body-tempering pill into my blood and turned it into mist. The body-tempering pill only takes effect after a few seconds. What's more, for those experiencing it for the first time, it has a numbing effect on the body. That is why it was able to bypass your foresight ability. If you inspect your body now, you will find that your physique has improved a little bit. You're a good person after all, it wasn't actually poison. poisoning a young girl. Among the disciples of my sect, even Su Xiaoma wouldn't do that. He is complimenting me, right? Miss, the immortal power you mentioned earlier. Other than foresight, is it also able to sense precious treasures? How did you know? Did I accidentally expose all the secrets of my immortal power just now? That's not the case, I was just guessing. My immortal power is very strong, it's just that I haven't cultivated it to completion yet. Our operation this time might not be that easy after all. Where did the lady who was supposed to be guarding this place go? Why is there only a weird statue here? They left us an open gate? Then I won't be polite. God-breaking strike. Playing ball with me, Li Fei? Ever since the all-time Sect World Cup, it has always been me hitting others, never others hitting me with a ball. Isn't that right, everyone? Your aim is still very good. 1 ball per person, how fair. Why can I still not dodge the ball? Am I too used to catching it with my face? Why are you hiding behind me? I got hit extra because of you. He, Big Brother Tian is so strong, it feels very safe hiding behind you. Watch where you're touching. The entire building has been destroyed. Are you still planning to keep hiding? Oh, this imitation is very convincing, however, do you really think I wouldn't recognize the football I use every day? Petty tricks. This is snake skin? Nanny? Karma. Controlling objects from afar, this should be the lunar fairy's immortal power, right? You actually know of the immortal power's namesake. Sect leader Jun's understanding of our Lily Saint land is not shallow. The power of the lunar fairy can be used to control objects. Fighting against us sisters is equivalent to fighting with everything in the surroundings. You cannot break through us, we suggest you retreat. Otherwise, your fate will be similar to that man's. My fate? The field has just been set, everyone can take a seat and keep watching. This player has entered the field. Let the match begin. The lunar imprint I left on you is gone? Imprint? Are you talking about the snake skin? It was quite difficult to remove, my leg still hurts. It's not possible to break the lunar imprint with just extraordinary strength. His left leg must be injured now. With your abilities, you could have won if you had had the element of surprise, but against me. All it will take is 1 kick. I've crushed it into dust, how will you control it now? If we practice the lunar fairy's immortal power to grand completion, we will grow capable of controlling even the smallest dust particles. It's a shame that we sisters have yet to reach that level. However, through that attack just now, we were still able to secretly place a new imprint on your body. Sister, lock his movements with the imprint. I'll go finish him off. Leg techniques must be your forte, right? Let's see what you can do now that you have your leg locked in place. Sister, be careful, his kick. Its strength is greater than what I can control. Didn't Murung-sin say that the disciples of the all-time sect would go easy on girls? This Li Fei didn't hold back at all. Sect leader did say I should be more gentle with girls, so I went out of my way to control my usual habits and didn't kick her face. She should be able to tell that I went easy on her, right? Sister, are you okay? I won't be able to move my right arm for a while. My control should have exceeded 1,000 tons. I can even hold up a small hill, yet he is somehow completely unaffected. Even a peak martial king would have been hindered. Just how much strength do his kicks have? Well, I never got to measure it. But let's put it this way, I was once able to score a goal against Woody. You should know that he is the all-time sect's closed-door disciple, even the former strongest disciple who wishes to remain anonymous, Yixingchen, has to admit that Woody is the new number 1. For real? When did Li Fei become so strong? I was overconfident. And made a mistake. I was there, I can act as the witness. Yixingchen's tears were streaming down his face while reluctantly admitted it, it was the Who the hell asked you to prove it? And I didn't cry. Sister, they're ignoring us. We need to let them have a taste of the lunar imprint's full power. Unexpectedly, they were able to overcome the 5 immortals' powers so easily. I wonder if the lunar fairy immortal can still make a comeback. The all-time sect is extraordinary. Shaoling, as the head of the clan, you must remember that you can only make friends with them. You can never make them your enemy. If you go make amends with the all-time sect right now, I'll overlook the fact that you used the family's power to secretly attack them. Ling will follow the ancestors' instructions. It's just that the details are a bit complicated, so I have a few questions to ask the three ancestors. May I ask the ancestors to stay for a bit? The fox, yellow, white, willow, gray, refers to 5 kinds of spiritual beings. They are also known as the 5 great immortals. I didn't expect the shamans of the 5 great immortals to also exist on the star mainland. Although I don't know what a shaman is, I can tell your understanding of the 5 great immortals is not low. The 5 great immortals are unfathomable. Each of them possess magical powers. We will not allow you to look down on the willow immortal. I'm not looking down on you. It's just that, for the all-time sect disciples, having copper skin and steel bones is the standard. It will be very difficult to hurt me with just stones and rocks. Humph? Do you know why we are stationed here in the middle of the mountainside? It's because, under our feet, there's a spirit iron vein. I'll warn you, although each individual piece of spirit iron is not big. Because of its size it is extremely fast. Cloud treading steps. They aren't slowing down at all, it seems like, besides Li Fei. These 2 sisters also want to take us all down a notch. Let me close the gates. Worthy of being the all-time sect's disciples, they blocked our attack so easily. The spirit iron is tough. I won't be able to get through with just one attack. I'll retreat first, and use ranged attacks to whittle them down. We caught you. Sister, we weren't too heavy-handed, right? Due to the spirit iron's sharpness, that attack should be comparable to that of a martial emperor's. The opponent this time is far stronger than us. We naturally cannot hold back, and it's his fault for not learning properly. If he was fast enough to create afterimages like Su Xiaoma who crashed our gate, we wouldn't have been able to hit him so easily. Xiaoma and I are both the fastest in the all-time sect. It's just that the 2 of us emphasize different things when cultivating. May I ask you 2 ladies your names? My name is Xiao Bai, and this is my younger sister, Xiao Qing. What, are you planning on asking for mercy? No, the term asking for mercy has no fate with the all-time sect. I am just acknowledging you 2 as worthy opponents. You're not hurt even after taking the last attack? How did you get such a powerful physique? Spirit iron is one of the hardest materials, yet Li Fei is almost unscathed. I don't remember his body tempering being this strong. Right, Li Fei spends most of his time in the technique hall. He rarely goes to the body tempering room. We're both afraid of pain, so we both practiced our cloud treading steps to the limit. However, I prioritize the quick and dexterous movements in the cloud treading steps. I call it the cloud technique. Li Fei, on the other hand, in order to get greater bursts of speed on the football field, prioritize the parts of the cloud treading steps that focus on bursts of speed, that allows him to shuttle back and forth at incredible velocities. It's also why he calls this new way of training lightning technique. Are you saying he used lightning to stimulate his cells, which allowed him to increase his power for a short term in order to block the spirit iron attack? Did Li Fei invent the thunder escape technique by himself? Nope. How is this possible? He took control over the spirit iron that we were controlling? After I derived the lightning technique from the cloud treading steps, I realized that lighting can be used to control many different types of metals. That's why the spirit iron is no longer under your control. You're playing on my home turf. I originally thought that Li Fei had invented some powerful ninjutsu, but he handed in a flawless physics test answer sheet instead. Spirit iron Tamadu. Miss Xiao Bai, Miss Xiao Qing. In this battle, it seems I've come out a little ahead. Sect leader, you must let me participate in the next round. Eh? But weren't you responsible for making the entrance? We agreed on everyone getting to go once, right? But I failed to find a date. No, I mean I failed to make an entrance earlier. My personal interests. No, I mean I didn't get to have a friendly exchange with the Lily St. Land's disciples. Please give me another chance, or I won't be able to live in peace. Well, Tian Chi is the one who's supposed to go next. You should ask him. Tian Chi. I can let you go next, however. You must accept a very, very small condition. I need to give you half of all the achievement points I earn. I need to help you buy lunch for a year. I need to. You're bullying an honest person. You're not an honest person. You're right, okay, deal. Alright, here comes Su Xiaoma. Next, beautiful sister. I am leaving first. Master summoned me all of a sudden. Feel free to make yourself at home. Disciples of the all-time sect, there is tea ready in the house. This round should have been with someone from the White Immortals lineage, right? Then the master she is talking about must be the strongest expert of the White Immortals lineage, right? The White Immortal specializes in medicine and healing. They aren't very good at combat to begin with. You! What did you do to us? You actually forced us to this state. Respected ancestor, turning you back into your original shape is only the first step. You must have heard of it before, no? The martial saint that was known as the strongest. The 100-faced medical saint. This is the very same poison that he used to kill a sovereign beast. Impossible. After what happened back then, us sovereign beasts all studied the 100-faced medical saint's poison. That poison is no longer effective on us. The poison from back then, you indeed did find its cure, but what if someone no inferior to the medical saint altered the poison? White. The White Immortal's descendant. Jiang Qingyu. Why did you scheme to harm us three brothers? I have been your sect's ally for hundreds of years. The reason? Didn't you already say it yourself? Don't tell me you want to. Ling family head, we will continue as planned, according to our agreement. Once we accomplish the plan, you will be rewarded heavily. Elder Jiang is too polite, there's no need to talk about rewards. We're just taking what we need. Those 10 people from the all-time sect. How does Elder Jiang plan on dealing with them? Their strongest member is merely at the initial stage of the martial saint realm, just leave them an intact corpse. As you instruct. They want to harm those guys? This will be a good show. The product has been sold. I don't allow refunds or exchanges. Woo, I want a refund. The three of us brothers have a chance to live. Miss Liu, you're just a martial king, there's still a gap between us, why don't you forfeit this match? After all, blades have no eyes. Yellow Immortal. The 5 great immortals' powers are indeed impressive, but it seems that none of you are capable of using them to their full potential. What's this? Explosive kick. Her ability is a little bit weird. Let's try and restrain her first. This feeling? This should be the Yellow Immortal's illusion arts, right? Even I was tricked. To prevent any uncertainties, I can only forcibly break the technique with brute strength. Excuse me. 7 Mystic Light Break. The energy is abundant but not chaotic. What's more, he can limit the release to a certain area. He really is worthy of being the 3rd strongest disciple after me and Zeiji. His control over the 7 Mystic Light Break is actually so precise, it's a shame. He held back and allowed the opponent to escape. He has the strength of a martial emperor. Each and every one of his attacks are hard to resist. The power of the Yellow Immortal also can't enchant him for long. I'll need to disguise myself as someone dear to him and find a chance to get close to him. Senior brother. Your attack was so cool. You defeated the opponent with just 1 attack, are you okay? Humph? Heaven-splitting palm. You. How did you break through my illusion? First, I wasn't sure if my attack had completely broken your illusion. I would not have trusted anyone who came close to me anyway. Second, you don't understand Su Xiaomao. If we were indeed in that situation, he would have undoubtedly said, Senior brother, you fell for the opponent's illusion. I'm so happy, sad for you. You acted so decisively. Aren't you afraid of hurting your comrades? Well, that is Su Xiaomao. If I hit him, he probably deserves it. Is that so? It seems like there is, indeed, a gap between Lily St. Land's disciples and you, but we're not mediocre either. I still have a sword technique left to display. It combines both the illusions and the sword. Please guide me, Senior Brotherly. Sentiment Sword. Young Master, I haven't seen you in so long. Men? I miss you so much. I'm truly sorry, I lost control of my emotions for a moment and broke your sword, but I must thank you for letting me see her again. Senior brother, you fell for the opponent's illusion. I'm so happy, sad for you. Lily St. Lan has a bunch of weird and mysterious powers, however, when it comes to being capable of harming my disciples. None besides the elders themselves have such power. Then, the warning that the system gave, about Zuiji's life being in danger. Elder Jiang, what's this? The all-time sect came here to cause trouble. Their momentum is indeed hard for us to stop. Even you, sinner, the strongest disciple of Lily Saint Land, may not be able to stop them. However, if we lose every single round, our Saint Land's reputation will get dragged through the mud. This is a treasured sword that I have recently received. It may, perhaps, bring about a miracle. All-time sect Xiao Zuiji. I am here to fulfill the 3-year agreement. We haven't met for 3 years, but who would have expected your cultivation to reach such a realm? Lily Saint Land's Murong Sin. Let's start the martial combat for the bride's hand. Master, I thought you said there would only be a red carpet. You're making the fight's atmosphere even weirder. Isn't the atmosphere pretty good? Relax, it's not gonna scare Xiao Zuiji away. Sinner, have you forgotten the lessons I taught you? To deal with innocent boys like him, you need to be proactive. Murong Sin's master? So she's the Lily Saint Land sect leader. Cheng Hui Sin. The scariest woman I have ever met. She is someone who trumps me in the field of love. Zuiji, was it? Sinner was too young back then and ended up causing you a lot of trouble. This cup of wine is a token of my apology. After this, no matter the results, you can come to the Lily Saint Land's treasury and pick a treasure. There's no need to apologize. I won't blame her for what happened back then. The marriage was not fair to her either. As for the Xiao family, I have already taken care of them. There's no need to bring this matter up again. Truly open-minded and straightforward, no wonder Sinner fell for you. Master, you're saying too much. You haven't told him about your feelings yet? Then you should take my advice and find a chance to whack him on the back of his head. After he faints, you can XXX. Matriarch Cheng. I'm still here. Whenever I think about her, the back of my head aches. My master has a carefree personality. Please don't mind her. It's okay, my head is very hard, you won't be able to easily knock me out. I won't do something like that. I haven't even experienced love the normal way. Why would I do something so perverted? So what if you haven't experienced it normally yet? I haven't experienced it love normally either. Master. Please ignore my crazy master. I have been waiting for our battle for a long time. You're at the peak of the Martial King realm, right? I won't be suppressing my cultivation as that will only be an act of disrespect. I will fight you with all my power. Sinner, there's no need to hold back. This is a fight to determine your position in the family. With Elder Jian here, we can revive him even if he only has a single breath left. Yes, with me here, nothing bad will happen. Not bad. Lotus steps. An obstruction technique? It's useless. Use the power of the great immortals. You're not a match for me. I've cut you. I'm still as strong as I was before. I didn't get any weaker. So how did you manage to hurt me just now? It's the power of the Fox Immortal. I can't just tell you my secret. I wonder if the man I have my eyes on can figure out the Fox Immortal's power before he gets chopped down. I was able to block the blade with my bones, so that means my bones' defensive ability has not been compromised. However, the instant before the blade landed, I felt my muscles relax by themselves. Since my bones are not affected. Baji elbow block. Not bad, you already figured out a way to defend against it. It was heartbreaking to see you bleed so much anyway. Blood? Why did Murong Sin's personality became so proactive? Consider it an additional ability of the Fox Immortal's power. It can alter the user's personality. She's usually too reserved. There's no way she can win a man over like that. This lady is naturally heroic. The Fox Immortal is still too conservative. Matriarch Chu must have practiced the Fox Immortal's power to a great degree then. It's here. Single point block. Why is Zuiji losing his strength so quickly? Could the Fox Immortal's power be poisonous? Even if it's poison, with Zuiji's physique, it shouldn't be this bad. My blood channels got blocked just now and I couldn't exert my spiritual power. Oh, so you can even feel that. No wonder you were able to easily break through my physique. You can control. Control is a bit of an exaggeration. But it's true that I can manipulate the flow of your blood, I can slow down your blood flow, and render you incapable of exerting your strength. My master, however, could fully control your blood. She could make it flow out of all your orifices or freeze it in place, rendering you incapable of movement. Controlling blood can weaken both the opponent's defense and offense. What a powerful ability! But why does it feel a little wicked? Your ability is indeed very effective on people like me who rely on their blood chi. If we had met before I entered the medical saint's grave, I would have been stuck dancing in the palm of your hands. However, when Senior Medical Saint helped me cure the poison in my body, he gave me something more. The blood flow in his body is speeding up. Miss Murong, please be careful. After this, the blood chi in my body will grow stronger by about 4 times. What strong pressure! With how fast your blood is flowing, if I disturb it, I can. Humph? His blood chi manifested a protective layer on the outside? I created this move with the help of Baji, Shingi, and other martial arts, and based it on the Sect master's stories. The Sect leader says it is a fantasy martial art. This will be my first time showing it off. Prajna Palm. The Prajna Palm uses softness to break hardness. Although its power is fierce, I held back some of my strength. Murong Sin, you should have only suffered some light injuries. This battle has concluded with my victory. Humph? This is your trump card? Murong Sin's aura has suddenly turned violent and chaotic. Matriarch Qing, is this the final trump card you prepared? The Fox Immortal's imprint has disappeared from your face. That means my unbreakable golden body is back. It's that Sovereign Realm Little Kitty's aura. But its aura is filled with pain and resentment. Was it forcefully sealed in that blade? Although a sovereign beast isn't much, it's still a difficult opponent for the current all-time sect. Is someone targeting us? Whoever did this must also have the aura of the sovereign beast. It's her. But her aura is even more muddled. The sovereign beast aura on her isn't limited to the little kitties. Sect leader Jun, that blade is a part of a plot to harm the all-time sect. It contains an unimaginable power. Humph. I know, it's the White Immortal's successor, right? Sect leader, how did you know? Sometimes, the feeling of having spoilers is so depressing, I don't even get the chance to use my brain. Side quest, foil the White Immortal's successor's plan, reward, Guardian Spiritual Beast, 3. It's actually giving me 3 Guardian Beasts at once. I bet they aren't anything strong, so they're making up for it in numbers. You're worthy of being the man I have my eyes on. You can actually last this long against me despite being empty-handed. Your attacks keep getting stronger and stronger, the shockwaves are enough to make me bleed. A single sword helped you surpass your limits and enter the martial emperor realm. Your sword isn't an ordinary evil blade. You can't even speak properly anymore? Elder Jiang, Sinner is in a weird state. I'll be troubling you with calming her down. Okay. Peace of mind. Dragon restraining clay. This is merely a spar. Is there a need to risk your life? It's trying to kill the swordsman too? It's a demonic blade, indeed. Unbreakable golden body. I really didn't expect you to be such a romantic person, Zuiji. But of course, if you weren't, my best man brooch would go to waste. The real fight is about to start. Say, how long are you going to keep hugging her? Get lost. Master. The person who gave me the blade. Jiang Qingyu. Oh, you caught me. That lion's maw attack was actually set up for you. I wasn't expecting the all-time sect disciples to be strong enough to force out the trump card meant for you. It's a good thing I prepared a backup plan and poisoned your drinks. Ha ha ha, look around you, no one in Lily Saint Land can even stand anymore. You've suppressed me my whole life. But Lily Saint Land is mine now. They're indeed worthy of being a rank 2 sect. Look at how honest and careful they are when speaking. All the people who are still standing are indeed not from the Lily Saint Land. But isn't she herself still standing? Xiaomo, if you nitpick everything, you will only hurt yourself. This is a result of my oversight. Your disciples did mention being immune to hundreds of poisons. I only chose this time to act so the all-time sect could help draw the attention away. I have no malice towards the all-time sect. If you leave now, I won't stop you. The rest is Lily Saint Land's internal affair. Jiang Qingyu, Elder Jiang. If it weren't for the hidden army you have surrounding this mountain, I would have really believed you. Elder Jiang. Or rather, should I call you Matriarch Jiang now? I told you that we should just take out the all-time sect too. With the help of our sword Saint Holy Land, defeating the all-time sect will be but a small matter. You can settle your own matters, Matriarch Jiang. Leave the all-time sect to me. Disciples of the sword Saint Holy Land, draw your swords. Sect Leader Jun, if you want to blame someone, you can only blame yourself for being nosy. Exterminate. Absolute defense, block. Xiao Zuiji is here. Dragon catching claw. What? How did so many flying swords go out of our control? Compared to fighting against Murong Sin, where I have to face weird powers over and over, I prefer direct and frontal combat. Based on your spiritual aura, you're only a martial king, but you have the strength of a martial emperor. I'm guessing you're the strongest disciple of the all-time sect. Too bad for you. My sword Saint Holy Land is not like Lily Saint Land. All of our disciples are sword cultivators who focus on combat. Moreover, this time, I brought all the strongest disciples of the sword Saint Holy Land. Even the weakest is in the martial king realm. If you kneel down now and beg for mercy, I might still consider leaving you an intact corpse. As for the other martial kings, Oh? There are 2 more at the martial emperor realm? Well, that doesn't change anything. Oh. There are also 2 at the half-saint realm. Nanny? Half-saint? Why the hell are half-saints still disciples? Calm down, they must have used a secret technique to raise their strength. Their real cultivation must be far from a half-saint's. Even if they really are half-saints, we also have one. What's more, their sect leader doesn't even have a single trace of spiritual power. I can take him as hostage first. I haven't had a chance to act for a few months now. When did you get behind me? Now guess. Will I leave you with an intact corpse? Who would have thought that there would come a day when I'd be able to look down on you? Why? Why did you poison the entire Lily Saint Land? There's no need to play mind games with me. You know why I hate you very well. Is it because I stole your second boyfriend? But he was the one who was trying to flirt with me. What? Don Lang dumped me because of you? I guess that wasn't the reason. Let me think again. Give me a moment, I'm sure I can figure it out. Was it your third boyfriend, that one surnamed Su? No. Then it must be that guy named Lu. However, he was just after our sect's secret techniques, so I just... That's not it. Then it must have been old Wang. Listen to me, his heart was not in the right place, so I cut him. No! At first, I was still a bit hesitant about doing this, but after hearing about all this, I will no longer hesitate. And why are you still watching? If you don't scram, I'll kill all of you too. Qingyu, listen to me, they were just some plebeians. I did what I did because I was worried about you getting tricked. Don't be so angry, it's bad for your liver. Don't bother trying to control my blood vessels, putting the fact that you've been greatly weakened by the poison aside. I right now am invincible. Cheng Huisin, you really live up to your name. You have always been the strongest ever since we were little. The Fox Immortal's successor even personally selected you to be their disciple. As for me, before you joined the sect, Master said that I was a genius who would only appear once every 100 years. However, after you arrived, that title became worthless. Everyone's attention was on you. No matter how hard I trained myself, I could only stare as your back went further and further away from me. What's more, Master passed the position of sect leader onto you. So I vowed to myself that I won't be suppressed by you my entire life. Coincidentally, Sect Master Ling from the Sword Saint Holy Land also had the same problem. He also had enough of serving those 3 old animals, so we teamed up and extracted the souls of the 3 sovereign beasts. You're bluffing, you could never have beaten 3 martial sovereigns. Martial sovereign? Perhaps they were qualified before, but after being injured for thousands of years, they are a bit stronger than martial saints at best. Against my poison and Sect Master Ling's soul extraction formation, they stood no chance. Even the heavens are helping me. Because of the all-time sect, those 3 old fogies have been restless for the past few days. It made it very easy to poison them. Oh, coagulating your blood into a blade. You still have the strength to resist. Good, the more you struggle, the more entertaining it is for me. Perhaps you're hoping that the all-time sect will help you. Forget it. While they are strong, their numbers are too few. Can you hear it? The sound of battle is slowly dying down. Out of the way. I don't know how to stop this thing. You're the sect leader of a second-rank sect, yet you can't even withstand a few hits? I specialize in studying formations. I am considered a scholar. Humph, yet you were acting so smug earlier. Sect leader June really lives up to his name. To think that he managed to reach Sect Master Ling, who was being protected by so many disciples. Take a look behind you. Sect leader June is not the only one who is stronger than you think. Humph. These brats messed up my coat. All the core disciples were defeated during our short conversation? It's just how it always is. There's no need to be surprised. You'll get used to it if you stay our enemy for long enough. Of course, that's assuming you live that long. I'll admit that you're stronger than I expected, but I was never relying on those second-rate trash from the Sword Saint Holy Land. Sovereign beats soul. I hope you won't be too shocked, coincidentally. Red Star Severing Flame. I specialize in defeating souls. Big Brother Shangtian, are you just going to spectate? Aren't you going to help your sect leader? Help him? My sect leader alone will be enough. Plus, with those three watching, we're already giving your elder a lot of face. These are real sovereign beast souls. How is someone who's obviously in the martial emperor realm overpowering them? You were supposed to just be tools to distract Xinghui Xin. I won't let you mess up the plan I spent years on preparing. Now I'll let you see my full power. Descent of the White Immortal. 3 beast sovereign souls merge into one. Tremble in fear in the face of absolute might. Why aren't you reacting? I even stitched together all 3 of the beast sovereign souls. Can't you at least pretend to be scared? Hold on, I'm just turning in my mission and collecting the rewards. Apparently the epic mission was considered completed when Murong Sin was defeated. Playing tricks break him. Ding! The Sect's disciples defeated the target and completed the clear conditions. The epic mission was completed with a completion rate of 200%. The host has received 20,000 contribution points. Realm restrictions have been removed. How embarrassing, although I could challenge martial emperors. As the sect leader, my cultivation was stuck at the peak of the martial king realm, although I was a martial and sword dual king. Congratulations, the host has reached the martial emperor realm. Congratulations, the host has broken through to the second stage of the martial emperor realm. Congratulations, the host has reached the third stage. With 3 beast souls combined into one, even without their powerful physical bodies, their strength should be close to a martial sovereign's, right? It's too bad that my flame is the nemesis of souls, and back when I was a martial king, I could already defeat peak martial emperors. Now, and thanks to Ash. If you had preserved the sovereign beasts' bodies, I would still be worried. However, if they're just souls, their origin souls are still with me. I can summon them as many times as I want. With my body as the vessel, I can have them return to their peak state. It's useless. This was originally your Lily Saint Land's internal matter, so I wouldn't have bothered with it. However, you decided to target my all-time sect too. You said you wanted to tear us apart? Go reflect on your actions in the holy flames. I didn't expect the all-time sect to be so formidable. With just 10+ people, they were able to defeat so many elites and 3 beast sovereign souls. Vice sect leader, why didn't you allow us to help that woman just now? If we had helped her, we could have formed friendly relations with a rank 2 sect. Cull your greed, we are only after the sovereign beast's bodies. I'll go bring the sovereign beast's bodies back to the sect. The rest of you can continue with the mission. Remember to stay hidden. This yellow-haired brat thinks he can order me around just because the sect leader trusts him? Should we continue with our mission like the vice sect leader asked us to? That brat has no courage. How can he accomplish anything great if he is scared of every little thing? The all-time sect and Lily Saint Land have just undergone a huge battle. They are now both nursing their wounds. We can easily catch them both with one net. I heard that the all-time sect has quite a few precious treasures. If we can take them, we will be making a huge contribution. After all, this is a heaven-sent opportunity. Right now, the all-time sect is at its weakest. Congratulations to the host, for completing epic mission number 5. You have been rewarded with 5 supreme grade talent transformation fluids, 1 high grade true yang sword recipe, 1 high grade cloud splitting knife recipe, 1 medium grade spirit iron shield recipe, and 2 experience talismans. Congratulations to the host for completing epic mission number 6. You have been rewarded with 2 saint grade talent transformation fluids, 1 high grade spirit gathering pill formula, 1 high grade soul shaping formula, 1 desolate blade transformation stone, and 2 experience talismans. And so, in an atmosphere filled with camaraderie and harmony, the all-time sect entered an alliance with Lily Saint Land. Both sides will share resources, making it a win-win relationship, especially the thing that the female disciples of the all-time sect desperately lack. Lily Saint Land has in abundance. Can you not be so honest? I'm really sorry for ruining your clothes. Do you not have anything to change into now? I just so happen to have some in your size. Don't worry, I have prepared over 10 sets. Trust me, your senior brother is doing this for your own good. Then we shall be taking our leave. We will definitely meet again. Then, can I go find you at the all-time sect? Our 2 sects are now allies, so of course you can come. You just have to notify senior brother Qin Yang first since he is the one who handles the administrative stuff. We had a really huge harvest this time. All of you have worked hard. We should take a vacation once we get back to the sect. It's been a long time since you've all returned home, right? If you want to defeat an army, you must behead the general. We'll attack their sect leader first. We'll make him lose all his powers in one go. Since the system said the 3 spirit beasts will become the sect's guardian beasts, I'm guessing that they'll be quite big. I'll check them out after returning to the sect. Come on. Attack leader. Go to hell. Worthy of being the all-time sect leader, my hands are trembling because of that attack, now that your strongest member is down. You all should just surrender. Maybe. The person you struck just now wasn't the sect leader? What, the one dressed in the most luxurious clothes wasn't the sect leader? We lost the element of surprise. Then that means your sect leader must be the one with the noble aura. No. The one with marks under his eyes? The biggest guy. The mysterious masked guy. The guy who looks the wildest. This arrogant looking, I think I already chose him before. Forget it. There's no point in guessing, I'll just kill you all. Men, show yourself, engage them together. You guessed until there was only me left and decided to give up. What's more, you even chose that stinky Yixingchen brat twice, but didn't even bother to spare me a single look. You're looking down on me. A dual sword and martial emperor? I didn't expect you to still have so much power left even after the huge fight you just had. What's more, I wasn't expecting the most ordinary and plain-looking one to be the sect leader. You really can't judge a book by its cover. Can't judge a book by its cover. Anger +1. Can't judge a book by its cover. Anger +1. Can't judge a book by its cover. Anger +1. Anger +1. Anger +1. You have some gall to insult me. All-time sect, hear my command. No one is allowed to hold back. Impudent. We have 5 martial emperors and 50 martial kings. Perfect. That's just enough for me to let loose on this mask. It's our old friends. When we were challenging the ranking boards, they were also trying to scheme against us. Now, they've even dared to ambush us. Well, it's also a good thing. After all, it's much better to have opponents that come to our doorstep, rather than ones that hide and sneak around everywhere. Martial Emperor. Domains activate. Ha ha ha, with 5 Emperor domains suppressing you, even if you are a sword and martial dual Emperor, you can only stand there and lament. I bet. You can't even move a single finger right now. To think that the Vice Sect Master would order me to not go after you, that cowardly junior. When I take you all to the Sect Master, let's see if he will still keep favoring that cowardly brat. Ouch. No, impossible. Your smile is no ing, you deserve this. Hiding the head but exposing the tail, you guys are the sneaky beepstards who were scheming against Suiji, you're asking for death. We're all in our peak forms but we can't even block one of his moves? Medium rare, just the way I like it. The exterior has been seared, but they should still be alive. As for the rest of you, do you prefer stir-frying or braising? Hold your ground. Elder? All martial kings, enter the god-trapping formation. That's right, we still have the god-trapping formation. As long as we stay in formation, we'll have double the strength. Elder, we'll go hold up the eye of the formation, eh? Elder, why are you moving away? If we don't run now, we won't get another chance to escape. But don't we have the god-trapping formation? While the god-trapping formation's powers may be renowned, I have never heard of it being able to trap a demon. Let go. Once we get back, we must inform the sect master that we can't fight this guy without a martial saint realm expert. I should have listened to that brat. Now that I've lost so many men, the sect master will definitely punish me. I have a way to help you escape punishment. Really? Quick, tell me, I'll reward you heavily if it works. Our all-time sex prisons have walls made of steel. They're invulnerable to all attacks. Once you enter, you will never have to worry about getting punished by your sect leader again. I hereby welcome you to your stay at the all-time sect prison. You came with a party of 55 male guests, I see. All-time sect prison? Oh? We have new cellmates again? There's so many this time. Why can't the spatial rings hold living beings? This is so troublesome. However, with so many new martial kings, our catalog of training opponents will be much more varied in the future. Now we won't have to make an appointment 2 weeks in advance just to fight a martial king criminal. System, are you saying that this thing can solve my current problems? Will it help me find enough training partners for the all-time sex-growing disciples? This is a god-level blind box. Actually, you should never have been able to draw something of this tier, but you completed epic missions 5 and 6 at the same time. Moreover, most importantly, your new title gave you 10 more points of luck. I didn't expect to get a new title after defeating Lily St. Land. I really hit the jackpot. 10 points of luck. What's the max amount I can have? Can I also be considered a Heaven's Chosen One now? Buddha said I cannot be said. You should just experiment and figure it out by yourself. It's more exciting that way. Keep your secrets then. I'll go take a walk and try to improve my luck before opening the blind box. Sect leader, you're back? Does that mean I don't have to follow Elder here around anymore? Host, didn't you want to see the limits of luck? Your chance is here, feast your eyes. They also have 10 points? Doesn't that mean I am also at max capacity? Hold on, why is there a blinking underscore after the 0? Nanny? Beep. Congratulations on obtaining an indestructible undershirt. Congratulations on obtaining an indestructible underwear. Congratulations on obtaining a pair of indestructible socks. You won't ever have to worry about your clothes when you play with fire again. Pretty good. Aren't you even a little frustrated that you got such weird items? Don't tell me you fried your brain while using the 13 Saint Fires last time. With my pitiful luck, no matter what I get, I will understand. No one's ever gonna believe that I'm the main character after this. You spoke too soon, host. Ding, congratulations on obtaining a supreme reward. You have obtained the life and death realm. Supreme reward? Can a little side character like me actually get something like that? This aura. Despite my 3rd stage dual emperor cultivation, I am feeling faintly suppressed. Life and death realm. Between life and death, there is great peril but also great fortune. Those who enter the realm will undergo a test of life and death. If you successfully pass the test, you will receive ample rewards, the highest of which is a direct breakthrough to the next realm. It can help you break through to the next realm? Can this be considered a tool? Isn't this just cheating? It looks a bit dangerous though. Maybe I should test it first. I don't recommend you entering by yourself. Each person can only enter the life and death realm once every 3 months. If you enter with your disciples, you can work together to get the best reward. Although this secret realm is dangerous, the danger might be in a form you do not expect. Ding, elite mission. Please take 20 disciples and clear the life and death realm on easy mode. Easy mode? That sounds suspiciously familiar. Don't tell me this realm also has different difficulty levels. Qing Yang, go gather 20 disciples, I got a new. Eh? What's going on? Sect leader, didn't you say that we were going on vacation? All the disciples are going back home today. Ahahaha, there's been so much going on lately that I forgot about that. It's good that they're going back. Let their parents see how our all-time sect has raised them. Yes, also, to make sure that all the disciples can get home swiftly, I foot the bill. And rented a blood-sweat-treasured horse for each disciple. let them return in glory. Blood, sweat, treasured horse, isn't that equivalent to getting a Ferrari for each disciple? You're too prodigal. It's really not that much. My Lee family invested in the all-time Sect's feed shops so I can afford it with my pocket money. See you in a few days, Sect leader. Although this horse isn't as fast as me, it's cool as hell. This Qing Yang kid is growing less thoughtful by the day. He didn't even get me a horse to try out. This Sect is suddenly so quiet. I'm not used to this at all. We're still here, Sect leader. You don't have to feel too lonely. Oh? You're quite friendly with our Sect's new guardian beasts. They seem to be getting along with you quite well. It's just that a chicken, a cat, and a pig really don't match up to the Sect guardian beast title. From what I can see, they're pretty strong, they just seem to be heavily injured. However, I estimate that they will recover before the vacation is over. Then, Woody, I'll leave the responsibility of taking care of the house pets to you and Meng. I'll go take a look at the other kids. You. Is this how you usually spend your free time? Yup, I want to incorporate the explosive power of the Desert Eagle and the AK's rapid-firing capabilities into my fighting style. Don't tell me you plan on using the machine gun punch. What's more, by studying the gun's components, I can also train the speed at which I can assemble them, but the most important thing is, I can use it to train my defense too. Ever since I transmigrated here, I've been chasing after missions. Now, I can finally take a break. That Zaiji's kids' training methods are really scary. I hope he won't start using the Italian cannons to shoot himself as training. Maybe he's turning into a pervert. That's because they don't want to lag behind you. After all, we don't want to only be able to stand behind you for the rest of our lives. Those kids have already started slowly becoming independent. We can defeat rank 2 sects now. Soon, even rank 1 sects will be nothing but porcelain before us. By then, we'll be able to travel around freely to enjoy the scenery. It's not as if the endless sea of stars are my real goal. Hehehe. When the time is right, I will definitely marry. There are still people watching. Aren't they just old Ji, Renshan, and Xingqian? We don't have to pay them any mind. Qian is so romantic, she even made it snow. We're living a good life. I hope I can keep cultivating like this with everyone. There's nothing in this world that doesn't end. How can something last forever? Humph, cultivation is more exciting than women. It started snowing? The all-time sect is as mysterious as the rumors say. So this is where you were. Brother Nyo. By the looks of it, it's not just the physical body, even their spiritual consciousness is heavily injured. It doesn't even recognize me anymore. Excuse me. Hello, may I ask if there's a disciple named Peanyo here? The people around here said that they saw him at the all-time sect. Peanyo? I don't think I've heard that name before. Could Anyo be his nickname? Can you tell me his given name? Moreover, there aren't many disciples from the Pei family in our sect. If I recall correctly, only that Yongjun kid is from the Pei family. Maybe he didn't like the ring of his old name, so he gave himself a new one. I have a picture of him here. May I trouble you to take a look? I've been looking for him for a very long time, so please help me. I've asked a lot of people, and they all said that they remember seeing him here. Little girl, why are you so interested to find this beepstard, this kid? Who is he to you? Is he your brother? He is my husband. We agreed to marry each other this year. However, one day, after climbing up the mountain, he disappeared. Since you're asking this, you must have seen him, right? Is my Anyo here right now? Is something wrong? Why are you making such a weird face? No reason. I'm just suddenly craving some watermelon seeds. Lady, who are you? Big brother Anyo, I'm Huir, I'm your fiancé. Why did you suddenly leave without saying anything? I spent so long looking for you. Anyo? Was he the original owner of this body who died when lightning struck? When I took over, an empty shell was all that was left. How could I possibly have learned about something like this? You got the wrong person. The Anyo you know is dead. Big brother Anyo. Don't you remember? We grew up together. Why are you treating me like a stranger? I can't let her get jumbled up into this mess with no clear answer. I'll have to cut her off coldly. Lady, you're playing with fire. I'm sorry, but the two of you were destined to not be together in this life. It'd be better for you to leave now and go live your own life. What's with those looks? I controlled my strength properly, she won't get hurt. What's going on? When did I catch you? Anyo, do you finally remember me? Even the way you're hugging me is the same. Is Anyo still alive in this body? No, that's not possible, but then why did I lose control of my own body? Hey! Yixingchen, did you kill Anyo when you resurrected? No way. When I found him, all his vitals had already been fried to a crisp because of a lightning strike, even his breath had stopped, he was dead beyond dead. What's more, I couldn't have killed anyone in the state I was in at that time either. Yixingchen is not lying. Good, I understand now, I'll help you explain it. Hold on, how does the sect leader know I reincarnated? That's my deepest secret. Are the upper realms means really that powerful? Miss, we're correct? I am the sect leader of the all-time sect, Jun Changshao. This is my disciple, Yixingchen. He is the Pei Ani you are looking for, but he also isn't him. When he climbed up the mountain back then, he was struck by lightning. His life was in great peril when I found and rescued him. Although I was able to keep him alive, his mind was completely destroyed by the lightning strike. With the way his brain is, I'm afraid he has lost all his previous memories, and it will be impossible to get them back. Your brain is the damaged one. Your head is damaged. Even if you don't remember it, you're still a scumbag who abandoned his wife. But he saved me just now. He was hugging me. It's probably just a result of his residual instinct, the instinct of his love for you. If you don't believe me, you can take a good look at him. I'm sure you can tell if he is still the same Anyo that you knew better than anyone else. I understand. You're not the big brother Anyo that loves me. I'm sorry for bothering you. Xingchen, I'll have someone look after her. You don't have to worry. 1,000 years of bitter cultivation, 1,000 years of betrayals, 1,000 years of sealing my heart. To think that there would come a day when I would shed tears again. Even if it's only because of this body. Fate is cruel. After the 3-day vacation, Dudu's cooking got worse, but this taste feels weirdly familiar. I heard it's because they hired a new chef because Dudu is too busy. It's her over there. Hello, we meet again. Yixingchen.